Okay, today in an electronics shop we bought a used Sony NEX5 um, camera. It has a 14.2 megapixel sensor.
The original price was like $30,000. So how much do we pay for it?
We paid 4,000 NT.
Which is like only $140.
So it supposedly can take 3D panoramic pictures and also HD, FHD video, 1920 by 1080p. And it has an 18 to 55 millimeter lens included. So on the inside of the box it shows the recommended accessories that go with this camera. A mount adapter, a battery pack, extra battery pack, a microphone, stereo microphone, a protective cover for the LCD panel, HDMI cable, the converters, whatever those are. Okay. So inside there are several owner's manuals, user's manuals in different languages.
Now we call no need to read.
You know me, I always read.
Okay. Hey, Marvin.
Okay, so inside the box, we have the charger for the battery pack, also the power adapter for that, which evidently it comes with a adapter. It could be used for 220 plug or standard 110 American style AC plug, and it plugs into the battery charger like that.
So where's the microphone jack?
Oh, the microphone, there are two built-in microphones on there. This is also a USB cable where you can transfer data from the camera, and it's a USB-A to USB mini, which is a little bit odd. Usually nowadays it's micro. And the camera strap. I assume these are lens covers. Okay, and this is the flash that goes on top of the camera. Plugs into the top. All right. Okay, and this is the lens cover, the lens cap. So you twist this counterclockwise and it pulls off. And this is a 18 to 55 millimeter lens. And it also has a focus ring on it. On the top you can see the playback button. That's to see the pictures on the screen here. The screen does pull out and tilts up. You can also tilt it down somewhat. Alright, this is the on-off switch, and this is the port for the flash. on top. Okay, so I'll turn it on, and I've got it in intelligent auto mode, which is supposed to control the settings for most scenes. It has several scene modes, and it also has manual settings as well. There's a movie button for recording. It will record 1440 by 1080p in MP4. If you want to record higher than that, 1920 by 1080p full HD, then you use the AVC HD format to record. Okay. So there are two microphones on top. There's left and right microphone.
Stereo.
Yep, stereo. There's also an HDMI port. I think this is HDMI mini port. So you will need an adapter cable to plug it into your TV directly. And it also has a USB mini port for the cable I just showed you. Okay, and let's see. So the scroll wheel and button perform different functions depending on what mode you're using. So let's see. I think it went into sleep mode. There we go. So you can this top round button above the wheel, scroll wheel, is the from the picture taking screen. It is the menu button. So as you can see, there's a shooting mode. You can go in and change camera mode here. It has something called smile detection, smile shutter. Evidently, you can set it to take a picture when someone smiles. Also, face detection.
So where is the auto depth?
Oh,
aperture, blurry function.
Oh, well, that's enabled in the intelligent auto mode, which, okay, we can go into the shoot mode. The I next to the camera means intelligent auto. It automatically identifies the characteristics of a scene and shoots a photo. Then we have the scene function. There are several scenes: macro, sports action, sunset, night portrait, night view, handheld twilight, which is shooting at a night location without using a tripod. I think it actually stitches several images together in that mode. Portrait. So you could set the scene mode to portrait, and it says it blurs away the background, but intelligent auto mode will do that as well. Landscape. Okay, so those are some of the scene modes. It also has some picture effects like retro and vivid color, pop color.
So the camera is made of metal?
The lens body seems to be made of metal. The body of the camera, I'm not sure. I would think it's made of metal.
The quality looks very good.
Yeah. And, okay, so going back, if you want to take a look at the intelligent auto mode, if you'll see the center button in the scroll wheel, the focus, it shows background defocus. What that means is you can press that button and you can change how much the background is blurred relative to the item you're focusing on or the person you're focusing on. So if I've got it scrolled all the way down here, that means the background is relatively blurry compared to the item you're focusing on. And if you scroll all the way up here, then the whole image will be sharp with no background blurring. So this is already there for you when you choose intelligent auto mode.
So it's the whole frame mirrorless.
Yeah, it's a mirrorless camera. It has a whole frame sensor. What that means is the sensor is the size of like a 35
Very big
millimeter
sensor,
film
yeah.
exposure. Right.
It also take raw picture.
Yeah, it shoots in RAW format, RAW plus JPEG and JPEG.
So, what do you think about the camera overall?
I think it's a really nice camera.
Yeah.
I need to read more about it,
Yep. Let's do more homework with it.
especially manual settings. I want to play around with those.
All right. What's the name of the model?
It is a Sony Alpha NEX5.
All right. Thank you for your sharing.
You're welcome.